Money, the root of all evil. Wars, slavery, deforestation, Arby's, all things made to generate profit. This evil essence of human greed is of course included in the terrible, horrifying world of Kenshi. Everyone in Kenshi needs money to survive, and hell, some even thrive because of it. No one is an exception. Well, except for the ferocious man-eating beasts, the big crabs, the headless skeletons, the spider skeletons, man-eating fishmen, and the cannibals. Yeah, they're actually the exceptions. The point is that for you and me, money is probably the most vital resource in all of Kenshi. Gear, food, materials, slaves, they are all incredibly hard to get without the use of cash. Which is why I am going to beat Kenshi without using any cats at all. Our story starts with Barthulamue John, a broke homeless war hero from the BP Civil War that mostly drinks and makes his own opinions by slowly listening to uneducated online personalities whilst wallowing in his own self-pity. The only thing currently lower than his self-esteem is his blood sugar, because he has diabetes. His goals: build a community of fellow-minded losers and beat up the most greedy capitalist in all of Kenshi, Emperor Tengu. As we stand stranded in the desert with one arm, you might ask, why do we have one arm? Well, I couldn't really find another start with 0 cash, so to actually have 0 cash, I had to sacrifice my arm. Will this be a problem? No. I just have to cross this dangerous desert filled with monsters and slavers to the closest city. And I might have gone to the wrong city. Yeah, this doesn't have robot arms. But luckily, I did find some dead peasants outside the city wall. Yeah, they weren't all dead, and seeing as I am missing a arm, I got my ass handed to me pretty bad. So I could only really run to the city guards and make them brutally kill him. Because of this, I had to sleep in the ghetto to heal up. But after this, I finally headed to the actual city with a robotics workshop. Heft, the heart of capitalism. But for now, a simple stepping stone in my schemes to successfully get a functioning robot arm. As I am very poor and a pussy, I will run to the border zone. Why? Well, it has a lot of resources and materials, plus it is probably the easiest zone to barely scrape by in, which is actually pretty good considering the current state of Kenshi. Before we settle down, I'm gonna go to the swamp. Sure, it's fucking ugly, but it's a hotspot for a lot of people willing to do unpaid labor. Meet Hamut. Hamut is very anti-slavery after his beloved wife got enslaved. Little does he know that my entire goal is to basically reduce the living standard of everyone to that of a slave. Except there won't be any Holy Nation femboys to feed us. After this, we head off to one of the worst places in Kenshi, the Deadlands, home to Alzheimer's and depression. When we arrive at the capital hellhole, Black Desert City, we pick up Sad Neil, his whole deal being sad. Naturally, he fits right in. Now it's time. It's time to build. How? Looting. With our newly acquired resources, we build a shack and means of producing building materials. We did get robbed like straight off the bat by some other poor people, but we actually managed to win the fight. Of course, Hamut is doing bad, but he deserves it. Now, our biggest obstacle, research. Even though I have this Doofenshmirtz looking table, I still need books to do actual research. So with this, I set out on a new adventure to find loot and research materials. Bartholomew got beat up by some stray dogs. He then attempted to steal a guard. Yeah, but on the bright side, our base is starting to look pretty not bad. After Bartholomew's wrongful incarceration, I started my search for knowledge. And I didn't really find anything we needed. But we are starving and getting raided by dust bandits. Yeah, look at them running around, not finding anything, because we are poor. Wait, is that Hamut? Apparently I was not holding Hamut, so he is now starving and temporarily crippled. But it did stop the raid. After barely surviving the raid, there came a group of straggler hobos with metal pipes. I mean, why wouldn't there be a group of hobos with pipes? As a result of this crushing defeat, I decided to get our 4th member, Burn, a sick-ass robot in the Floodlands that will surely bring us to prosperity. Burn's not here, is he? Huh. Now, I'm not fully done with the settlement, as you can tell, but I have built everything I need to produce all the things I need to expand. Tree, stone, drill, and food. But everyone is still starving. Yes, I did enslave a lot of people, and yes, their working conditions are worse than that of a Bangladeshi child born on a blue moon, just as the budget cuts for the local Nintendo factory were in motion. Not good. So now, with the power of editing, I will build kitchen, water, empty building, workshop, electricity, empty building, and mannequins. Sure, my plan was to set up an intricate settlement with a weaponsmithy, armor shit, and basically mass produce everything possible. Maybe I should have made some bets as well, but those things don't really matter. I think I've shown to be semi-competent in the aspect of this. Now, capitalism. Destroying capitalism. My plan, get overpowered stats, then rush in head first. Nothing can go wrong. So, training montage. Oh, you guys don't actually like any of my montages at all. Oh, you're really fucking sick of my montages. Well, you stupid f***ing bitch. I hate you. Now we are strong, tough blue collars, but we are still very susceptible to 15 kilo slabs of iron fracturing our skulls. My solution? Armor. We are going to raid the Flat Lagoon, get their shit nice to gear out our guys. This will also be a great way to test if we have any chance in hell of getting the Emperor on his knees.
The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds.
The fight went pretty good. We beat their ass, floated in the air, sent Bartholomew into a coma, and overall we actually managed to not die. We also got some pretty good loot for most of our gang. Now, the last part of my plan. Capturing Emperor Tengu. You might ask, sure, our stats are decent, but a whole city? The fucking capital city? Stacked with guards and Emperor Tengu's personal horse? How will we beat them? Short answer, I won't. I'll simply knock him down, pick him up, and run away. So, let's go.
It was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain.
Our encounter started prematurely as I randomly got attacked, so it looks like I actually can't just go in and run out. I have to do some effort. Luckily for me, they for some reason only decided to run out with 2 or 3 people at a time, so I just stood there and killed them. I also took their shit. This went on for a while until I decided to just casually take down the most guarded building in the city. I did also steal a lot of food because we are actively starving. This then prompted a citywide alarm, so every guard swarmed us. We managed to beat them off, and I decided that it was time. If I couldn't simply kidnap him, I would just have to go and take the Emperor by force. Yeah, we got butt fucked. And we then got put in jail. At this point I was pretty stuck, wondering how I would get out of this pickle. We were too weak to escape, I couldn't simply sneak out the Emperor, and things looked very shitty. Until I noticed that if I just take on their samurai armor, they can't tell the difference. So I put on some gear, switched me bad leg, and simply walked up to Emperor Tengu and picked him up. It was really easy. No one really even chased after me.
In the desert, you can remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
I put him in a peeler machine and took his clothing. After this, I headed back to Heft. Why? Well, obviously to crucify him. All I simply wanted was to send a message. A message to all the little greedy dogs that this is what happens if anyone but me hoards money and uses it to get power so they can look down on everyone else. Yeah, they started believing he was some kind of Jesus man sent from God. So they kinda just doubled down and started killing everyone that didn't make over the median income of Burundi? Yeah, Kenshi's economy is not good, but still barely anyone got killed. Yeah, don't really have anything else. You can leave now.